What is going on, YouTube? PPS here, YouTube play of the daytime. We got two spots for you guys today coming at you guys. Going to be in the Cubs game for multiple of these plays. We got a little bit of time, but I do have one in the early game rolling with our guy Kevin Gausman there. But before we get going, let's kind of talk about our last show there. We ended up going dead even, draw. That's the perks of playing plus money. You don't get juiced out. We had Lindor get a hit, Strider 9K. Shout out Spencer Strider. Was struggling a little bit there to get the strikeouts, and they were putting the ball in play on him. And he came through for us anyway. Came out for that seventh inning. We love that type of dog in him. And then the Rangers, I was a day too early. on the Rangers. They just absolutely came unglued on them last night. That's what I was expecting the night before, but they waited. Hey, let's make it look better because we did it on Cease instead. Let's just do it on Cease. So really nice overall day. That day was good to us. Yesterday was good. I'll be posting the recap over on Instagram today. We did lose 0.5 units on Contreras there. He did not hit a home run. Stanton, again, day ahead. So we did lose 0.5 units overall, 7.89, 39, 31. Two spots today. Another plus money spot as always. Let me pull up what I have here. Both plays will be up on this screen. I'll be rolling with the first five over here, and I'll be rolling with Nico Horner plus Gausman. Okay, so these two are together, plus 103 and minus 130 on the first five total there. There is no line on this for DraftKings for the first five. So I guess we can just start with that. It's going to be kind of the same thing, talking about Nico Horner there as well. But really like this matchup today. Obviously, the Cubs are on one right now. They're absolutely tearing it up. Cashed in on their team total last night. And excited to be going back to them today. I mean, they scored over 20 runs. I think they scored over 30 runs in the last two games. And they're facing Luke Weaver today, a guy I love to fade. 300 batting average on the road, 314 at home. Really, really struggling. Obviously, struggles with righties the most. What I do like is the Cubs are going to still be rolling out righties, right? You still got Seiya Suzuki. You still have Nico Horner at the top, which is why I'm rolling with him. And he's really struggled against the righties. But lefties still 524 slugging against lefties, 621 against righties. So obviously still struggling coming out to the second half of the season. Still at over a 5.5 ERA, still giving up a lot of power. 5 homers in the last 12 2/3. Cubs are on one right now. You got a lot of power here. Really struggle to see Luke Weaver getting through these innings without giving up some hard contact here. And then going over to Jameson Taillon. We love teams that have lefties against Jameson Taillon. 554 slugging against lefties. He's given up 14 homers this year, 11 of them to the left-handed batters. Also, a 6.43 ERA at home. He has struggled there. Obviously, this will be in Chicago. We look at this team, right? You got Ellie, right? You got Botto, whose resurgence is coming back, right? You're still gonna have really good right-handed bats in there, though, right? You're still gonna have Steer, still gonna have McLean. You're gonna have Friedel and Fraley from the left side as well. So we almost forget about them. That's how deep this lineup is. And then when you go down to the other right-handed bats, Steer, McLean, Stevenson, right? Good right-handed bats to go along with 4 or 5 lefties in this lineup. I really like this spot. I think this is a smash spot for both teams, and really want to play and fade both spots. I had a lot of props I wanted to play in this game, but I think this is the best way to play it. So I'm going to be going to Nico Horner. Just talked about Luke Weaver and how he struggles against right-handed pitching. Or right-handed batters. Nico Horner obviously going off this week, going off in this series, 6 hits. Expect him to do it again tonight. You can't really walk him either, right? Ian Happ, 2 homers last night. Seiya Suzuki, another homer last night. Bellinger, a homer 2 days ago. This team is just firing on all cylinders. You don't want to start off with a guy on base who has the stolen base upside that Nico Horner does. And then going over to Kevin Gausman. Kevin Gausman today is a guy I always like to back. He's playing the Orioles. We just saw Kikuchi tear him up. I had the Orioles yesterday, money line. They did not come through for me, but my guy Grayson Rodriguez did. But what I really like here with Gausman is obviously he's getting a home matchup, 2.48 ERA at home. at home this year, 37% K rate, and really, really dominating both sides of the plate, especially righties, right? 32% K rate, actually 38% K rate versus righties at home, 35.5 versus lefties at home. You're going to have Mountcastle in there, probably Hayes, right? Probably McCann, or at least he played yesterday. Mateo, right? We should still have 3 to 4 right-handed bats, but you got a ton of swing and miss in Santander. We have a lot of swing and miss with Gunnar as well. A lot of power, a lot of danger, but swing and miss nonetheless. Just looking at how he's been doing in terms of slugging percentage against, he's got a 412 slugging versus lefties, but only a 346 at home. I really like this spot. I like backing Gausman every home matchup that I can, and think this is another great spot against the Orioles. We could see some home run power. We could see him give up a few, right? If you look at him here, but he's only given up 6 of them in 65 innings, 14 total on the season, but only 6 at home. I really like Gausman today and think he's my favorite pitcher on this slate. So I'll be rolling with that at plus money, plus 103. You just saw it over on FanDuel a little earlier to go along with the Cubs' first 5 over 5.5 at minus 130. Really like both these spots, guys. I will not be on Friday, Saturday at all. So we'll be popping them out back on Monday, hopefully with the sweep. And I'm excited to get after it again with you guys on Monday. So thank you guys. Hit that like button on the way out. Appreciate all your support, and I'll see you.